The last video that I posted was my top 5 matches from 2025 in the WWE. And we are going to stick with that top 5 concept to close out 2025. This will be the last video that I post in 2025. In this video, I'm going to be giving my top 5 feuds from 2025 in the WWE. I did mention it in yesterday's video that 2025 necessarily wasn't WWE's best year, but there was some good that came out of it. There were some really good matches, and there were some really good feuds as well. Real quickly, before we get too far ahead in the video, I want to say that if you are a WWE fan, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. That is all we post is WWE related content. So if you're a WWE fan, again, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. We're not wasting a whole lot of time with this one. We are going to jump right in to number 5, where I have one that is still actively going on, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Now, this feud really has had its fair share of ups and downs, but the promo work alone from both Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes put it on this list. The matches themselves have been okay. I think we can all agree that the results of the matches have not been what we wanted to see. Obviously, a lot of people want to see Drew McIntyre defeat Cody Rhodes and win the Universal Championship. But again, what puts it on this list for me is the promo work between the two of them. They have been some of the better promos that we have gotten throughout the course of 2025. And another reason why I put it on here is because the potential that this feud still has. Obviously, it was just announced that we are getting the 3 Levels of Hell match. In this most recent episode of Friday Night SmackDown, the mic work that we got from Drew McIntyre was so unbelievably good and ruthless. So I am excited for this next match between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. I'm really excited to see if we get any more mic work between the two. So again, the reason why this is at 5 is because, again, the feud has had a lot of ups and downs. The mic work alone puts it on this list for me, and the potential that this feud has as a conclusion with this 3 Levels of Hell match also puts it on this list for me. Number 4, I've got Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Again, there's not much that needs to be said about this match. We knew that it was going to be good when CM Punk made his return, and they really haven't let us down, have they? Every time that these two get together, it is fantastic. And when you take a look at this feud, in every layer that has come from it, you obviously have the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event, where you had everything happen between Seth Rollins and CM Punk and now Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman switching from CM Punk to Seth Rollins. You have the creation of the Vision. Then you obviously had the wild craziness of SummerSlam, where we thought that Seth Rollins was down and out, carrying that Money in the Bank briefcase, only for him to trick all of us at the last second and throw away those crutches and cash in on CM Punk. And then you had the AJ Lee return, and we don't get that AJ Lee return without this feud between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. So the amount of layers that this feud has had this year alone has been so freaking good. The promo skills have been unbelievably good. The matches have been really solid. Again, we knew that this feud was going to be amazing when CM Punk made his return. Now we're finally getting it, and again, they really haven't let us down with it. And the thing about this one is, I don't think it's over yet either. As long as CM Punk is carrying that World Heavyweight Championship around, I fully anticipate Seth Rollins inevitably coming back and going after that same World Heavyweight Championship again. So I don't think this feud is done, and I think it's going to carry on to 2026 as well. But for 2025, what we got between CM Punk and Seth Rollins was really good. Number 3 on my list, we have John Cena versus CM Punk. Now, you can say whatever you want to say about the John Cena heel turn, heel run. We don't get this feud without John Cena turning heel, and I'm glad that we did, because this feud was so good. In the short little time that they had to work with, both Cena and Punk got every bit that we wanted out of it. The promo work was some of the best promo work that we have seen. You obviously had John Cena's version of the pipe bomb promo, and then you had CM Punk bringing back the Doctor of Thugonomics, only this time it was the Doctor of Punkonomics. So the promo work, again, was top notch. Some of the best that we have seen in the WWE. It should not really be a surprise because both John Cena and CM Punk are two of the best mic workers in WWE history. And it was just a good feeling seeing these two back together because John Cena has said it himself, CM Punk is his wrestling soulmate. So the chemistry that these two have are top notch. Again, the promo work, unbelievably good. The match that we got was surprisingly pretty dang good as well. So it was just a great feeling seeing these two running a timeless feud back once again. Number 2 on my list, I have Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. This feud was so unbelievably good and really caught a lot of people off guard as to just how good it really was and how good it became. What stands out to me the most from this feud is not just the feud itself, but it's what this feud did for everything involved. You had Lyra Valkyria, who the WWE Universe was still getting used to on the main roster. This feud turned her into a crowd favorite. You had Becky Lynch, who obviously turned heel starting this whole feud, and she delivered some of her best work of her career. You had Bayley, who had a pretty big hand in this feud, also deliver some of her best work of the year, all while elevating the women's IC title, which was at the time still a relatively new title that needed to be built up. And this feud did all of that to a T. Again, without this feud, we don't look at the women's IC title the same way we do now. We don't look at Lyra Valkyria the same way we do now. We don't look at Becky Lynch the same way we do now. So this feud for me, I would say had the most impact behind it because, again, it elevated everybody involved and it elevated the title that they were trying to elevate into making it a sought-after championship, and they did that in their sleep. The chemistry between both Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch was off the charts as well. Their matches were all incredibly good. Their promo work was very, very good, and you could see Lyra Valkyria getting better and better with each promo. So because of the sheer impact that this feud had and the amazing work that both Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria did, it deserves to be number 2 on my list, and it should be on a lot of other people's lists as well. And number 1, my favorite feud from 2025, Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. This feud was so unbelievably good. This feud had everything. The storyline was there. You had Kevin Owens stealing the one title away from Cody Rhodes at Saturday Night's Main Event. You had Kevin Owens hit Cody Rhodes with a pile driver, which obviously came to a surprise because the pile driver was a banned move until Kevin Owens brought it back, and he did it on the company's top guy. But what cemented it for me was their insane match at the Royal Rumble. That ladder match was one of my favorite matches this year. You'll have to go back and watch the last video to see really where it fell on my list. But that match was incredible. And what I loved about it is every promo they did together was amazing. Every match that they did was amazing. Again, when Kevin Owens hit Cody Rhodes with that pile driver at Saturday Night's Main Event and stole the title and was walking back and got into that shoving FU match with Triple H, everybody was just kind of like wondering what was going on. And it all just fit so perfectly well together because let's not forget how this feud started at Bad Blood 2024 when we saw the cell phone footage of Kevin Owens turning heel on Cody Rhodes. This was something that we'd never really have seen WWE do before, use nothing but the fans' cell phone footage of what happened. No big fancy WWE productions, nothing like that. Just pure fan footage from what was going on. So seeing Kevin Owens get into that shoving match with Triple H fit so perfectly. into that feud. So again, from start to finish, this felt like, to me at least, the most complete and best feud of 2025. Every match delivered to a T. Every promo was so unbelievably good, and at some points, it felt so freaking real that you actually could feel like Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens legitimately hated each other. And that's a testament to just how good Kevin Owens is and how good Cody Rhodes is and can be in certain feuds. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. What are your top 5 feuds from 2025? And also let me know what you think about my list down below in the comments. And while you're down in the comments, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That is the only link in bio for a reason. That is because it'll take you to all of the social media platforms for this channel. And I do suggest going and checking out our X page. Besides YouTube, I am most active over on X. We do updates for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. And if you want some extra content, I strongly suggest going and checking out our Instagram and TikTok pages. Over on those 2 pages, we do clips from these videos, and it's just another place for me to post when I do upload a video on here to YouTube. And we are also starting to do some other wrestling-related things that takes place over on TikTok. So if you do want some extra content, again, link is in the description. That Linktree link will take you to wherever you want to go. So with all that said and done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Both are free. Both really help out the channel a lot. And of course, if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video here. And as I said earlier, this is going to be my last video of 2025. So if you have taken the time to watch a second or even just click on one of my videos, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I genuinely can't thank you enough. So I do hope that you had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a fantastic start to 2026. Let's make it a good one. And as always, stay tuned for more WWE content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.